A shadow of its former self. That's what it is. Good Lord. Oh, check this out here. Man, that's what it used to be like. A Star Wars trailer reaction is what blew up my channel initially to The Force Awakens. I tell you, and that reaction was predicated on everything that came before it. And it was my expectation as a fan for it to be epic. And we all liked it. The majority of us liked The Force Awakens. Yeah, it was kind of a safe retread and stuff like that, but it left us in wonder of who Rey and Finn were going to become. Little did we know what that movie was being used to usher in.
He tried to.
Greetings, you over 1 million hellions and the 40% who haven't subscribed
Didn't expect that.
I'm sure you've all heard the big news from Star Wars recently. No, it wasn't the release of Andor. It was the introduction of Greg in Star Wars. Now, this video will not be a review of Andor. While I can admit it's the best thing Disney Star Wars has crapped out on Disney Plus, that's a low bar. There's some good performances. It looks pretty, but it has all the...
I still like the first 2 seasons of The Mandalorian better. To me, they're the best thing that Disney has produced from Star Wars. Period, point blank. Yeah. Both of those seasons are better than Rogue One. And I liked Rogue One. I bought Rogue One. But the last half of that movie saves it. Those first 2 seasons, man.
Heart and soul of a technical manual. What is Andor, you ask? Well, that's a pretty good question considering most of you haven't seen it. It's a prequel to another prequel that's technically a sequel to the prequels.
Right.
This will also not necessarily be a video about that scene, but let's get this out of the way. And yes, just in case you were living under a rock and didn't know, there was an attempted rape scene in Star Wars.
He turns around to face Biggs with a sympathetic look.
Oh, good Lord.
Shoulders get sore. You must have strong hands.
Leaning intimately close, he rubs his knuckles over hers. He corners her against the kitchen panel.
I've never listened to anything like this.
She smacks him hard, cracking him off. He pinches his nose, then sees blood on his fingers.
Honestly, I think that scene is much ado about nothing considering the controversy is overshadowing stuff that is far worse, including the heavy-handed immigration allegory, because we haven't seen that genre in the last 6 days, Mon Mothma dancing to 90s techno music, or Andor escaping the squabbling rebels who imprisoned him while they were distracted playing a game of rock, paper, scissors. I wish I was kidding. But I do think it's prudent to point out that this is the second space movie in 2 years that's had the attempted male farmhand who harvests grain.
What?
Zack Snyder needs to call his lawyers and sue somebody for ripping off his Star Wars ripoff. And let's face it, that scene from Andor pales in comparison to this.
The Sith reaches the edge of the placid pool. He unslings his bag from his shoulder and unpacks it, while Lo shuttles from a hiding spot in the rocks. As he begins to untie
I forgot all about this.
his waist, she straightens up for a better look. He begins to undress, revealing a prominent scar on his well-toned back. Dropping his billowy-legged hakama pants, he steps forward with the sunlight accentuating his taut muscles. He wades barefoot into the pool, keeping her predatory gaze on him. She lies in wait behind some rocks closer to the water's edge.
There's a lot of eye going on there. And yes, I was talking about the viewers as well. Now, the media certainly wants to make something out of that scene, and quite frankly, so do some of the creatives from Andor, including showrunner Tony Gilroy. From The Hollywood Reporter, Andor creator explains that shocking assault scene. We're all the products of
What did you say?
What?
Tony Gilroy.
How?
Why that sexual assault attempt against an undocumented fugitive, thought I was kidding about the immigration thing, in the show's season 2 premiere block was necessary to tell an accurate tale of revolution, even within the Star Wars universe. And as far as the context is concerned, this is what Gilroy says. I mean, let's be honest, man. The history of civilization, there's a huge arterial component of it. That's right. All of us who are here, we're all the products of rape.
You said twice. I like.
Whatever side you come down on this little kerfuffle online, you can't blame Star Wars fans for rolling their eyes and being exasperated considering the herstory of Disney's...
Yeah, not all people are a product of it. I mean, I get it. I get it. But, yo, when I found out how many Genghis Khan, like, it's how many Chinese have Genghis Khan's DNA because of how much pillaging and plundering and taking of women that he did. Like, that was, like, incredible. I forgot what the number is, but it's like, what? That much Genghis Khan is running around in China? Woo!
Star Wars. This leads to another very good question that I can hear you all asking. Why in the hell would Lucasfilm promote the one thing that was relatively well received with this? And that big question leads to a bigger question and conversation. What the is Star Wars now? Is it for kids? Is it for adults? Is it the original trilogy?
It's for everyone! Don't you get it? Including the unknown, unseen modern audience. The non-existent modern audience. The 0.1% of the population that they're marketing to. That don't even go to see the movies and shows that are marketed to them. Yes, them.
Is it the prequels? Is it the expanded universe? Is it a space opera about a family? Is it a story about space wizards that's for everyone? Well, that's what Star Wars was, but it's been well over a decade since, and I'm paraphrasing George Lucas, he sold his kids to the white slavers.
I sold them to the white slavers that take these things and
And no one, including Lucasfilm and Disney, has a clue of what Star Wars is about.
Wonder after he signed, I wonder if they said to Lucas, thanks, boy.
Or even what
Now get!
Is it the gayest Star Wars ever? Is it about exploring adult themes like in Andor, a show that was preceded by one that was for little kids' skeleton crew? I guess the good news is the reported cases of whiplash have been greatly reduced because nobody watched either show and there was no danger of any little kid making it to that scene in Andor in the 3rd episode because they'd be asleep. Is it about thirst traps and shipping? Is it about destroying male legacy characters and replacing them with female versions with no character? All in the name
Mary
of female
Sue.
empowerment, except when it comes to Gina Carano. Is it the Pander Stone? Is it about diversity, dinosaurs, and diversity? Is it...
Put another gay diverse woman in it, make it live!
Is it about Rey Palpatine, who intentionally or unintentionally helps wipe out the Skywalker line and then usurp their name? Is it Kathleen Kennedy being fired every year since 2019, including twice this year? Is it Kathleen Kennedy...
That's weird that rumor keeps coming up. I was going to do another video, but I was just saying, I'm tired of it. You know, I cover this stuff, but I was just tired. I'm tired of hearing it, how she's going to leave, how she's stepping down, or she's fired, and then she keeps saying she's not. It's like, somebody get it right.
announcing a long list of projects over a long period of time where only a fraction will actually be released, if at all. Is it Kathleen Kennedy firing or ghosting most of the creators that she's hired? Is it about communist lesbian space witches? Is it a cinematic franchise? Is it a streaming franchise? Is it just a lifestyle brand? Is it turning George Lucas's Star Wars that was a male brand for everyone into a girl brand for no one? Is it about diminishing returns at the box office so much so we haven't had a Star Wars film since 2019? Is it about making the most uninspired or blandest content ever by making every other show's title just somebody's name? I'm looking forward to Star Wars Bob, but I sit corrected because the next film to come out from Disney Star Wars is The Mandalorian.
I just did a reaction to a New Century trailer, And it's called Don't Mess with Bob. Check that out.
And Grogu? Is it Lucasfilm and their willing and able comrades in the access media blaming fans for all of their problems? Is it actors from Disney Star Wars attacking fans? Is it about jangling keys and cameos? Is it taking one of the greatest cinematic franchises in history and turning it into a category on a fledgling streaming service? As far as Disney Star Wars is concerned, the answer...
I wonder if, George got physically ill seeing what they were doing to his franchise. He probably did. I think he probably did. They said part of the reason why he sold it is because he got so much backlash from the prequels. And I know fans can be extra sometimes, ridiculous even, psychotic even. Just go to Twitter and type my name in right now and see what you see. Stuff for days. Seriously, literal, true mental illness right there for you to see, but, damn, man, hindsight is 2020. And I know he's probably like, you know what? They might not have been happy with the prequels. I was personally not 100%, but I know he's like, I shouldn't have sold it.
Answer to all those questions is yes, it is all those things, yet it's about nothing. Our good friend Robert Meyer Burnett was right. The only thing Star Wars is about is itself, such as the tragedy of Darth Disney buying one of the most timeless, beloved, and profitable cinematic intellectual properties ever and devolving it into...
Hello, what have we here?
Uninspired, pointless, and directionless content made for specific demographics, infused with the message and reactionary storytelling that usually reflects any hot-button issue that's happening at the time the product is being created. That will not only make the specific product feel dated, it will taint the whole damn thing and take something that could have lasted forever and guarantees to stamp it with an expiration date. And that's all Disney Star Wars is. Just one of many zombie franchises. Yet I find it ironic that Lucasfilm, which is obsessed with identity, is in an identity crisis.
Yes.
There's no skin off my back because, quite frankly, it's been hilarious watching Disney turn billions into millions. I was a fan once, but...
Yeah. It's been hilarious and sad to see it. And very intriguing to see them keep going, pushing that specific agenda, and to see it continue to fail over and over and over again. And they don't seem to be stopping. We've already heard everything about Fantastic Four and Thunderbolts. And we're just going to have to see if they're going to make it good. We'll see. Majority of woke is always terrible. So they have a shot.
But that was a long time ago. I'm simply here to chronicle its demise, and I'm sure you've noticed that nobody really breaks down any theories or plots from any Disney Star Wars shows. The only time anybody talks about it en masse or it makes any news is a variation of three things. When something cringe comes out of one of their products, Kathleen Kennedy is rumored to be fired for the 16th time, or an actor attacks the fans. And this one is aimed directly at you, Lucasfilm, for the 1000th time. And you should be grateful for the fans you take for granted, the ones who are pissed, because that means they still care, because they're still out there. They want to love Star Wars, and one of the rare smart moves on your part, you re-released Revenge of the Sith, which made $42 million worldwide, a movie that's 20 years old. So clearly, they want Star Wars, just not yours. Circling back to that scene in Andor, introducing adult themes into Star Wars certainly could work and has worked with George Lucas's Star Wars because they had a good story and a good foundation. The only foundation Disney Star Wars has is ego, hubris, and incompetence. And as far as Andor introducing in the Star Wars, well, that was already done when Disney bought it. If you like what you heard, please like, share, and...
Oh, man. Well, make sure you get over to Nerdrotic, subscribe, tell them Tyrone Magnus sent you. This is so sad. If you enjoyed my reaction and thoughts on this, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share. And I will see you in the next video. 10 million subscribers.